This is Wang, a young man living the best possible life. He has everything you could ever imagine: authority, wealth, and power. In other words, he has reached the very top and completely won the game. Not only that, but his father is the leader of one of the strongest clans in the world, the Dragon Fang clan. But his only problem is that since birth, he has been afflicted with a strange curse that prevents him from touching any woman. Because of this, he cannot marry or even be in a relationship with any girl, no matter what. This issue troubled him deeply and became a major complex in his life. One day, Wang went hunting in the forest with his followers. There, he saw a beautiful girl surrounded by beasts, on the verge of being killed. He and his followers rushed to save her, and as soon as they arrived, the beasts appeared frightened of them. Wang's assistant, Tian, asked whether they should deal with the beasts or if Wang would handle them himself. Wang replied that he would take care of it, then immediately activated his power and flew into the air. He attacked the beasts using ice magic, freezing them instantly and eliminating them all. After that, Wang returned home and was about to sleep when Tian came to inform him about the girl. He told him that the girl they found in the forest had been brought to his residence so he could decide what to do with her. Wang went to see her, and as soon as she saw him, she thought to herself how handsome he was. But Wang interrupted her thoughts and asked what she was doing alone in the northern forest. The girl, whose name was Lin, told him that a strange and rare disease had appeared in her village. She explained that the disease could only be cured by one thing, which is the blood of a legendary beast called the Great Eagle. It is said that its blood can heal rare illnesses, but the creature is extremely rare and difficult to find. However, recent rumors claimed that it lives in the northern forest. That is why she had been searching for it, hoping to find it and save her village. When Wang heard her story, he told her that the beast is actually in their clan's possession, and they had already captured it. He offered to give her some of the Great Eagle's blood. Lin immediately agreed, but Wang told her it was not that simple. He said that nothing is free, and in return, she would have to stay with him for 6 years and serve him. In exchange, he would send someone to her village with the blood, so they could be cured. After thinking for a moment, Lin agreed to his offer. Wang then asked about her strength level and what stage she had reached. She told him she was still in the body foundation stage, which is considered very weak. Hearing this, Wang mocked her, and she started crying like a child. But then he tried to comfort her, saying that if she followed him, he would train her and make her stronger. Lin was very happy to hear that, and almost tried to hug him, but Wang quickly stopped her, telling her not to come close because of his curse. After that, Wang took her to her new room and told her he wanted her to do something for him. She misunderstood him, sat on the bed, and told him to do whatever he wanted. But Wang clarified that he is not a pervert, and he did not mean anything like that. He only wanted her to touch his hand, to test if the curse was still active. He thought that maybe the curse had been broken without him realizing it, but the moment Lin touched him, the curse activated instantly and knocked him unconscious. When he woke up, he was alone and feeling depressed. Then 3 girls from his clan passed by and greeted him from a distance. When he saw how beautiful they were, he cursed his luck because he cannot get close to them. Later, Lin came and sat with him, and he started talking about his problems. He asked her if she knew any method or magic that could remove his curse. She told him she does not know, but he might find a solution in the lands of ordinary humans. This world is divided into 2 halves. The first half includes ordinary humans like Lin, who can grow stronger through training, but most choose peaceful lives. The second half includes powerful clans, who train hard and become strong warriors, just like Wang's clan. After that, Wang took Lin to a library and asked her to draw him a map of the human lands. She did as he asked, and when she finished, Wang started asking about their training methods. She explained that they collect spiritual energy and store it in their bodies, but it is very difficult. Wang said he would try it himself, but first he needed to rest because he was tired. Lin got annoyed at his laziness and pinched his hand, causing him to faint again. After that, she stayed in the library reading until she fell asleep. The next day, Wang woke her up and said he would try gathering spiritual energy. Surprisingly, he succeeded on his first try, which shocked Lin. But suddenly, he spat blood and sat down, saying it must be because it was his first time. Then suddenly, someone contacted him through telepathy. It was his mother, and she asked why he was using human training methods. Wang told her that this method can increase lifespan, unlike their own method. But she warned him that it is forbidden in clan territories. She told him he was breaking the orders of the Star King, the ruler of this world. But Wang said that if it helps him break the curse, he does not care. His mother apologized for not being able to help him so far, but Wang reassured her that he will find a way soon. He even joked that she could have another child, so they can have grandchildren. But she told him it is not that simple, because she is now a priest of the Sun Temple. Finally, she asked if he was sure this method would help him. Wang replied that he will do everything he can to break the curse by any method possible. When she saw his determination, she activated her power and told him she would give him a necklace. With it, no one, not even the priests of the Sun Temple or the Star King, would know that he was practicing the training methods of the human lands. She warned him not to tell anyone about it. Moments later, Wang's body began to radiate energy, and a magical necklace appeared around his neck. When Lin saw it, she asked where he got it and how it suddenly appeared out of nowhere. He told her that his mother is the high priestess of the Sun Temple and serves under the Star King. She was the one who gave him the necklace and sent it to him through her magic. He then told Lin he would leave for now to visit his grandmother. And so he did. He went to his grandmother and they talked together. Wang asked her when his father would return. She told him his father was busy patrolling the borders and might not return for a long time. She also informed him that an important test would soon be held for him. In this test, he must prove that he deserves to become the future leader of the clan. She explained more details, saying he would have to fight a legendary beast over 1,000 years old and defeat it. After that, Wang walked with his grandmother, watching the sunset. She told him she wants to feel reassured about him before she dies and hopes to find a way to break his curse. She also mentioned that Tian told her about Lin and that he might like her. Wang looked at Tian with annoyance, upset that he was spreading false stories. Then he told his grandmother that Lin is only a follower, nothing more. He reassured her not to worry and promised that he would break the curse no matter what. The next day, Wang prepared for the test. Lin encouraged him, telling him his outfit looked great and that she believed he would win easily. Wang thanked her, then stepped outside. He found his entire clan gathered, cheering his name. Then he rode his carriage and headed to the testing grounds. When he arrived, he saw the legendary beast, restrained by the mage's magic. Tian asked if he was ready, and when Wang said yes, the test began. The mages stepped back and released the beast. At the same time, Lin noticed something strange falling from the sky and thought it was just a meteor. Back at the battlefield, the beast broke its chains and rushed toward Wang. Wang also charged forward, ready to fight, but suddenly, the ground started shaking violently. Wang noticed the meteor falling toward them. Then a massive explosion happened, and everyone ran away. From the smoke, something unexpected appeared. It was not a meteor, but another legendary beast that had lived for thousands of years. With one strike, it killed the beast Wang was supposed to fight. The creature was enormous and could be seen from a great distance. Elsewhere, in the Sun Temple, the priests were speaking with Wang's mother. They told her that the Star King had sent a blessing to her clan to maintain balance between clans, and that blessing was this very beast. Wang's mother, Su, was deeply disturbed by this. Back at the battlefield, the beast started moving and destroying everything around it. When Lin saw it, she recognized it as the legendary man-eating beast. She said that a similar one appeared before, and many people died before it was defeated. She was terrified and wondered why such a monster appeared here. At that moment, the beast created meteors using its power. It began attacking the Dragon Fang clan as if it wanted to destroy everything. Amid the chaos, Wang flew into the sky and activated his magic. He formed a massive block of ice and attacked the beast. Then he ordered Tian to evacuate everyone immediately, but the attack had no effect at all. Wang was shocked and tried again with all his strength. He kept attacking with ice magic, but nothing worked. It seemed like the end of the entire clan. Then the beast changed direction and moved toward the fleeing people. Wang stood in front of it and ordered it to stop. When that failed, he flew upward to use one of his strongest attacks. He was determined to kill it and protect his clan. Meanwhile, Lin was saving children from the destruction, but she saw priests kneeling, saying this is a blessing from the Star King. She was confused and angry and asked if they were insane. They told her she does not understand anything. At that moment, the grandmother appeared and explained everything. She said that when a clan becomes too strong, the Star King sends a beast to reduce its power. That is why people call it a blessing. Then she told Lin that she will go and stop it herself. Back to Wang, he was gathering his power and forming a giant ice spear. He thought that even if this is a blessing, it must be destroyed. Suddenly, he coughed blood, showing he reached his limit. But he did not stop and continued gathering energy. He finally completed the spear and launched it with full power. Meanwhile, Lin brought the grandmother to the battlefield. The grandmother saw the spear and said it was not enough, and the beast could dodge it. Then she told Lin she will sacrifice herself to stop it. Before going, she asked Lin to tell Wang that she loves him. Then she activated her power and stopped the beast from moving. Because of that, Wang's spear hit the beast directly in the head. A massive explosion happened. The man-eating beast was defeated, but not killed, only unconscious. The grandmother lost all her power and collapsed. Lin held her, but she was already dying and soon passed away. That night, sadness filled the place. Wang stood in front of her body, grieving deeply. Lin told him her last words, that she loves him. As soon as he heard that, Wang left immediately. He went to the battlefield, now completely destroyed. Seeing everything, he was filled with anger. Suddenly, the necklace began to glow. His mother contacted him and told him she knows about the grandmother's death. She apologized for not being able to help. Wang asked why the Star King sends these beasts, even though the clans live in peace. She told him she would reveal a hidden story. Long ago, 8 kings ruled the world, and the Star King was one of them. A great war broke out between them. In the end, the Star King was the only one who survived, but he was badly injured. He went into a deep sleep among the stars to heal. Before that, he created the Sun Temple and chose 7 priestesses to maintain balance. Wang's mother was one of them, and their leader. Their duty is to follow his orders, including sending man-eating beasts to powerful clans. This reduces their strength and keeps balance between all clans. In other words, all this destruction was caused by the Star King and the orders of the Sun Temple. Then his mother told him that she was unable to stop the other priestesses from sending the man-eating beast to his clan. They had all insisted on sending it, following the orders of the Star King. As soon as she said that, she disappeared. Wang thought to himself that he must become stronger, so that if one of those beasts appears again, he would be able to deal with it himself. Then he returned to his clan. He spoke to everyone there and told them that because of the legendary beast, 1,200 people had died, and 3,000 others were injured. The priests they had seen before said that they could not do anything, because the Star King himself had sent the beast, and that alone was considered a blessing. But Wang spoke to them with great anger. He said that the Star King sent the beast to test their strength, not to let it kill their warriors and weaken them. Then he told everyone that they must become stronger, so that if such a beast appears again, they can defeat it without losing lives. Then he turned to the priests and told them they had misunderstood the Star King's blessing all their lives. He said that instead of accepting death, they should face it and prove their strength to the Star King. Everyone was affected by his words, but the priests asked him where he got such ideas from. So he lied and said that his grandmother told these words to Lin before she died. Lin was surprised and thought to herself, when did the grandmother say that? But she supported Wang and confirmed his words. Then Wang left the place, and the priests began talking among themselves. They said that Wang was right, and they had misunderstood everything. They agreed that if such a beast appears again, they must face it and kill it before it destroys them. And like that, Wang managed to change the thinking of his clan. After that, he went to his tent and told Tian to send a message to his father. He told him to gather the strongest warriors from other clans, so they could kill the man-eating beast as soon as it wakes up. Meanwhile, in the Sun Temple, Su was arguing with the other priestesses. She wanted to visit her clan, but they were trying to stop her. Suddenly, one of the priestesses grabbed her. She told her that she had crossed the line, and even if she is their leader, she must still obey orders, and she is not allowed to leave. But Sue activated her power, freed herself, and attacked her. With just one touch, she froze her instantly. Then she spoke to the rest of the priestesses. She said she had spent her entire life serving the Star King. But in the end, he sent a beast to her clan that killed many people, including children and elders. From now on, she will protect her clan, even if it means disobeying him. When the priestesses heard this, they bowed to her and said they would follow her no matter what. The next day, Wang's father arrived with the strongest warriors from other clans. Wang told them to prepare for the battle. After explaining the plan, they all moved toward the beast. Wang's father, Han, attacked the beast first. The beast was still buried underground, but it attacked him with a fireball and threw him away. Then the leader of the wolf clan, Lang, said he would handle it. He attacked the beast, but it hit him with another fireball and threw him away as well. Still, neither of them gave up. Han and Lang attacked together at the same time. Meanwhile, Wang was watching from above on a flying beast. He said this fighting style would never defeat the monster, so he used his power and created a mountain of ice. When the beast saw the attack, it broke free from the ground and stood against it. Wang then came down and ordered the archers to attack. They fired arrows enhanced with magic toward the beast. The arrows pierced its body and caused many injuries. They continued attacking until the beast finally fell dead, and the battle came to an end. After the battle, Wang stood on a hill and said he was glad he killed the beast and avenged his grandmother. Then he went to his father. Han was standing near his mother's body, looking sad. But when he saw Wang, he smiled and joked with him. Then he left him to talk with his friend Lang. At that moment, Lang's son, Sang, came to meet Wang. He introduced him to his younger sister, who liked Wang at first sight. Sang then started boasting about his strength. He said that one day he would make his clan the strongest in the world. Wang played along and encouraged him. At that moment, a soldier came and told Wang that his father wants him immediately. There was something strange in the beast's body. Wang went there, and Han showed him magical crystals inside the beast. He said they are very rare and useful, but Wang asked him to keep this a secret from the other clans, so no problems would happen. His father agreed, and Wang returned home to rest. Then Tian came and told him that they made peace with the enemy clan. They were afraid after hearing about the beast's defeat, but Tian was upset because he wanted war. Wang calmed him and said their goal is peace. Before leaving, Tian told him there is a surprise waiting at the celebration. Then Lin came, and when Wang saw her, his heart started beating fast. It seemed he was starting to fall in love with her. She gave him a book she bought from the market. She said it contains human training methods. But when Wang opened it, he became embarrassed. He asked if she checked it before buying. She said no, so he gave it back and left quickly. When she opened it, she realized it was not a training book, but an adult book. She got angry and said the seller tricked her and promised to take revenge on him. After that, they went to the celebration. Wang was laughing and talking with Lin. His father felt happy seeing him like that. But Tian reminded him that Wang is now 18. He said they must solve his curse so he can marry. A priest agreed, saying he needs heirs, but Han stopped them and said enough. Then he told Wang he prepared a surprise. He brought slave girls for him to choose from. If he likes one, he can marry her later. At that moment, Su arrived and stood behind Han. Wang told his father he is still young, but Han insisted and said he knew many girls at his age. Wang tried to stop him, but it was too late. Su froze Han instantly. He tried to explain, but she refused to listen. Wang told her to release him because other leaders are watching, so she freed him. Then Han ordered the servants to bring the girls. They were inside cages from different clans. Some were from beast clans, others from mermaids, monkeys, foxes, and more. But Wang said he did not like any of them. His father told him to try touching them. Maybe one would not trigger the curse. Wang tried, but every time he touched one, the curse activated. He got shocked again and again until he was exhausted. Finally, he said he cannot continue. But then he noticed one girl staring at him differently. He asked if she had a name, but she said no. He felt something strange and chose her. Later, in his tent, the girl suddenly said she will kill Wang. It seemed someone was controlling her. She raised her hand to attack, but Lin arrived just in time. The girl stopped before being seen. Lin asked if she is the new servant. Wang told Lin to take her to her room. After they left, Wang activated a crystal to watch her secretly. Lin took her to the tent. She brought her hot water to relax, but the girl thought she might kill Lin first. Lin suddenly mentioned her village and strange rumors about controlling people. The girl became nervous. Lin then saw a mark on her neck and said she saw it before. The girl realized her secret might be exposed. She contacted her allies and told them to escape immediately. Then she attacked Lin. Lin tried to defend herself, but failed. Before anything happened, Wang arrived. He froze the girl instantly. Then he told Lin she should not be that weak. Lin got angry and asked why he did not warn her. But Wang ignored that. He said they must find who is controlling her. Then he activated his crystal. It flew into the sky and tracked the escaping enemies. Then it exploded on them. The girl collapsed and was captured with her allies. Wang asked her who sent her, but she denied everything and said no one sent her. Wang told his assistant Tian to get rid of the girl and all her followers, but the girl panicked and said that the Xing clan was the one who sent her to kill him. By the way, that clan was one of the enemies of the Dragon Fang clan. Then she started begging him not to kill her and said she could do anything for him in return. Wang looked at her and said, "Anything really? Or is that just talk?" As soon as she heard that, she tried to seduce him, thinking foolishly that he would forgive her so easily. But Wang ordered his men to imprison her immediately, before he deals with her himself later. After the guards took her away, Wang told Tian to send a message to all allied clans, informing them that they might soon start a war against the Xing clan, and that any clan that joins them will be rewarded with lands taken from the Xing clan. Tian replied, "As you command, my lord." After that, Wang went to sleep peacefully. But suddenly he started seeing a strange dream. A girl appeared in front of him and told him that she would come to him soon. So Wang asked her who she was, but she did not answer. Then suddenly, she bit his neck. Wang woke up from the dream, and at that moment he was riding his carriage. We then learned that he was heading to the market to relax a bit. Before arriving, he told Tian and Lin that he was going somewhere alone, and he did not want anyone to follow or disturb him, and that no one would recognize him because he would disguise himself. They stopped, and Wang changed his appearance by wearing different clothes. He also took some juice from Tian and poured it on himself to change his scent. Once he did that, he entered the market and went straight to a restaurant. He told the owner to bring him the best food available. While waiting for his food, he looked out the window and saw a group of people, and one of the girls was looking at him. Wang thought to himself that she looked like the girl from his dream, and he also felt a strong energy coming from that group. While thinking, the food arrived. Suddenly, that same group entered the restaurant and sat at the table next to him. One of them spoke to their master, whose name was Zoya, and said that they came here to hunt a 1,000-year-old legendary beast. They also wanted to collect its resources and sell them to the clans, and build connections with clan leaders. Wang was listening carefully, and thought that he had heard the name Zoya before. Then he heard them say they should visit the Dragon Fang clan to meet its leader and form a friendship. They also mentioned that the young master of that clan made their friend Lin serve him in exchange for giving her medicine to cure her village. As soon as Wang heard that, he realized they were Lin's friends from the human lands and that Zoya was her teacher. Then he looked again at the girl he noticed before and saw a faint energy coming from her body. He understood that she was training through meditation. Suddenly, another man entered the place, and he seemed to be part of Zoya's group. But clearly they did not like him, so he left them and sat next to Wang. Wang welcomed him and offered him some juice, but the man, whose name was Jai, spoke to him through telepathy. Jai told him that he heard there are beautiful girls in this area and asked him to introduce him to one of them. Since he knew nothing comes for free, he gave Wang a bag full of money. Wang looked at him in surprise and understood why no one in his group liked him, because he was clearly a pervert. So Wang responded loudly and said that he is busy right now and cannot help him. When his group heard that, they started scolding Jai, telling him to stop his behavior. But Jai replied that he likes being that way and no one can stop him. After that, the group rode a magical flying sword and left the place. Jai said goodbye to Wang and followed them. Later, Wang returned with Tian and Lin to the clan, and he asked Lin if she feels comfortable living there. Lin told him that since she started serving him, she began to love the clan and that she feels comfortable and has everything she needs. Wang understood her and said, "All right, that's good." The next day, Zoya's group arrived at the Dragon Fang clan to meet Wang. They were talking about him, saying that he must have made Lin a servant to take advantage of her. But at that moment, Lin came out and welcomed them. When Zoya saw her, his eyes filled with tears, and he told her he was cured thanks to the medicine she sent. Then he asked if she is being treated badly, but she told him that everyone treats her well, and Wang respects her. She then said she would inform Wang of their arrival. But Ying started mocking her words and said that people of this clan are barbarians and cannot treat her well. Since he said that loudly, the soldiers looked at him, but ignored him. Jai told Ying to stay quiet, or he would cause problems, and Ying almost attacked him, but the others stopped him. Jai then apologized to Lin and asked her to take them to Wang. Meanwhile, Wang was watching them through his magical crystal. He activated his eye power to read their aura and saw that most of them had a purple aura, meaning they are good people. The girl he noticed before had a white aura, meaning she is extremely pure. But Ying's aura was black, and Wang thought to himself that it resembles the aura of demons, and that this boy must be hiding many problems. Soon, the group arrived at his tent and entered. When they saw the guards, they commented on how strong they are. But when Ying tried to enter, Tian stopped him and had the soldiers surround him to intimidate him. Then Wang asked Jai why they came, and Jai introduced himself and said they came from human lands to build a relationship. Wang then said he heard there are beautiful girls in human lands, and asked Jai to introduce him to one. Clearly mocking him, Jai was shocked and realized that Wang was the same person from the restaurant, just in disguise. After that, they sat together, and Jai introduced Miss Zio as one of their strongest fighters, who reached the immortality stage. Wang welcomed her, then asked what they wanted. Jai explained that there is a war between human lands and the Heavenly Palace, and they lack resources to make weapons, so they came to trade with his clan. But Wang replied that the Heavenly Palace is under the Star King, and helping them might bring punishment. Still, he said he might help, but needs time to think. Zio questioned his authority, but Tian laughed and said Wang has full power, and even his mother is the leader of the Sun Temple priestesses. Zio was shocked by that. Then Wang said he will help, but first wants to meet their hidden leader. Zio denied it, but Jai revealed their leader, an old woman named Yi. After they reached an agreement, the group left to hunt another beast. That night, Wang sat with Lin and asked why her teacher stayed behind. She said he wants to thank Wang personally. Wang said he will meet him the next morning. Meanwhile, Tian was patrolling with his wolf when suddenly someone fell from the sky. It was Jai, injured badly. They took him in and called Wang. Wang arrived with the chief priest, who said the injuries are severe but treatable. Wang told him to start immediately. After a while, Jai woke up, and Wang asked him what happened. Jai explained that they went to hunt the beast in the northern valley, but it was too strong. It injured several of them, and even Zio was badly hurt. Their leader Yi managed to knock it down, but it got back up. So she escaped with Zio, while Jai and Ying stayed behind to fight. The beast attacked them, and Ying saved Jai by taking the hit. Jai said he does not know if Ying survived. He added that he used a legendary weapon to escape and came back here. Wang told him to rest and change his clothes, then left. After some time, Jai got up and said he must go save his friends. But Wang and Tian stopped him, and Wang said he will go with him. Jai refused at first, but Wang insisted, saying they are friends. Jai was deeply moved and agreed. Then the three of them flew toward the northern valley to rescue the others. On the way, Tian was excited to fight again, but Wang told him to stay quiet, because flying beasts might hear them. Then Wang used his crystal to locate Zio and found her unconscious. He told Jai to go save her, while he and Tian search for the others. After Jai left, Wang told Tian something feels wrong, so they will watch from a distance and intervene if needed. Meanwhile, Jai reached Zio and found her still unconscious. He checked the area carefully, and soon Yi arrived carrying the injured Ying. Jai rushed to them and asked about the others, but Yi said she searched everywhere and only found Ying, and the rest were likely killed by the beast. Then she told him that they should now go and check on Xiao, but suddenly they saw Wang holding his sword to her neck and saying that he could kill her right now. He said to him that if he dared touch even a single hair on her head, she would kill him, but Wang told them he was only joking. Then suddenly, an axe was thrown at them, and the leader blocked it. At that moment, Tian appeared quickly, grabbed Jai, and pulled him away from leader Yi. Jai did not understand anything, so he asked Wang what was happening. Wang told him that their leader had only been using them. He explained that the leader came here so the beast could kill everyone in the group. That way, she could keep Xiao for herself, extract her immortal energy, and give it to Ying. Jai could not believe what he heard, and asked the leader why she would do that. Wang said, "I will tell you." Then he explained that he had Tian investigate each one of them, and discovered that Ying was the leader's grandson. Because she wanted him to become stronger and gain immortal power, she lured them all to this place so the beast could get rid of everyone. Then she would take Xiao, extract her power, and give it to Ying without anyone seeing or suspecting anything. She had also lured Jai into this place, so the beast would appear, injure him, and in the end she would get rid of him too and take his power, just as she planned to do with Xiao. Then she would give that power to her grandson. Yes, it was an incredibly clever plan. All of that just to make her grandson stronger. The moment the leader realized her plan had been exposed, she activated her power. Because of that, the beast in the northern wild valley sensed her power and came to the place. Wang then told Tian, "You handle the beast and leave this woman to me. I will deal with her myself." After Tian went to fight the beast, Jai asked Wang how he was going to fight leader Yi, and reminded him that she was one of the strongest people in the human lands. But Wang told him not to worry, because he was not going to fight her at all. Jai asked him what he meant, but Wang only told him to relax for now. Then he called out to his mother and said, "Help me." Immediately, an attack came down from the sky and slammed the leader to the ground. Then his mother spoke to him through the necklace she had given him, and said that if he ever needed help again, he should call her right away. By then, the leader had reached her limit and could no longer even move. In shock, she said, "How was I defeated with just one strike?" On the other side, Tian was standing before the beast, and the beast attacked him and managed to wound his arm. But Tian activated his power at once, and suddenly the fat on his body disappeared and was replaced by muscle. Then he charged at the beast without hesitation. The beast was moving through the area at incredible speed, but Tian quickly managed to catch its tail. Then he began smashing it into the ground from side to side without any mercy. Meanwhile, leader Yi was trying to escape, but Jai stood in front of her and attacked her with his power. She activated her own power and blocked his attack. Then we returned to Wang, who was standing there in boredom, wondering why Tian had not defeated the beast yet. But suddenly, Ying's wounds started healing, and then he stood up and said to Wang, "How did you discover our plan?" Suddenly, he transformed into a demon and said, "I will kill you." Wang asked him how he had turned into a demon so suddenly. The demon told him that for a long time he had been searching for a human body to control. Since Ying was the most hateful and resentful person toward everyone around him, he was easy to take over. He added that he had been controlling him for around 5 years without anyone discovering it. He also said that he had managed to deceive leader Yi and convinced her to help him take Xiao and Jai's power. At that point, everything became clear to us, but Wang told him that he would get rid of him and that he stood no chance against him. Ying immediately pulled out that bottle, then broke it, and 2 drops of blood came out. He said that this was the blood of one of the immortals, and that as soon as he drank it, he would become 10 times stronger. But before he could put the blood into his mouth, Wang pushed it away with his power and made it fall to the ground. As soon as the blood touched the ground, the energy inside it spread throughout the entire valley. Ying was furious, so he lunged at Wang, but Wang activated his power immediately and attacked him with his magic, blowing up the entire area. And just like that, Wang defeated him in a matter of seconds. Jai arrived at the place as well, after managing to defeat leader Yi. Xiao also woke up and learned that Wang was the one who saved her and treated her while she was unconscious. Tian arrived too, after defeating the beast he had been fighting. The next day, Wang was speaking with Jai and told him that he would go with him to the human lands to search for magic that could break his curse. While they were talking, Xiao came and thanked Wang for saving her life. Then she left, and it seemed that she had fallen for him. Then Jai said to him, "By the way, Wang, Xiao has never thanked anyone before, but it seems, my friend, that luck is on your side, and Xiao has become interested in you." Wang told him to forget about that and talk about more important matters. Jai said all right, then told him that he noticed many members of Wang's clan were injured, and that when their wounds healed, the marks never disappeared and instead left scars. He added that there is an elixir in the human lands that heals wounds without leaving any traces. He also told him that as soon as he returns to his village, he will send him some of that elixir as a gift. But Wang said that there is no such thing as a gift. Then he told him that he could buy large quantities of that elixir from him, in exchange for supplying him with the raw materials used to make weapons. Jai agreed immediately, and the two shook hands. That night, Wang was preparing himself to travel to the human lands with Jai. At that time, Tian told him that he would go with him, but Wang said, "Do not worry about me, I will be fine." Tian replied, "And what will you do if a girl touches you there and you pass out? Who will protect you then?" At that moment, Wang asked Lin to touch him, and as soon as she tried, a magical shield appeared around him and prevented her from touching him. Then Wang said to Tian, "Do not worry about me. With this magical shield, nothing will happen to me if someone touches me." Tian said all right, then left the place. After that, we saw Wang's father, who was sad because his son was leaving the clan and might not return for a long time. But Wang reassured him and said that he would not be gone for too long and would come back soon. Then his father gave him that sword and said, "This is a gift from me to you," and then left him and went away. After Wang said goodbye to his father, he boarded that small boat that would take him to the large ship. Once he got on the ship, he sat alone, and his mother was speaking to him through the necklace she had given him. She told him that she was afraid something bad might happen to him in the human lands, but he reassured her and said that he is one of the strongest warriors in the clan lands, and that if he faces any danger, he will know how to deal with it without being harmed. While he was talking to his mother, Lin entered carrying some food for him. Wang told her that from this moment on, she was no longer his servant, and that she could return to her village whenever she wanted. But she told him that she wanted to stay with him, and did not want to leave him. Wang said, "All right then, do as you wish." Teacher Zoya had overheard their conversation. The next morning, Wang woke up from sleep and saw a huge fish in the sea. He was amazed by its size and went to call Lin so she could see it. But before he knocked on the door, he heard Teacher Zoya talking to Lin. He told her that he had heard what Wang said to her yesterday, when he told her that from now on she would no longer be his servant. Then he asked her why she refused to leave his service and insisted on staying with him. Lin answered him by saying, "Because I love him." As soon as Wang heard that, he quietly left the place and pretended he had heard nothing. After that, the ship arrived at the first city in the human lands, so they could rest there for a while. Wang wandered through the city market, amazed by the things being sold there, but suddenly, an old man stood in front of him. As soon as Wang saw him, he thought the man was poor, so he took out a bag of money and gave it to him. Then he was about to leave, but the man called out to him and said that he was not a beggar, but wanted to tell his fortune and reveal his destiny. Wang said to him, "It seems you are crazy," then left and walked away. The man thought to himself that from the moment he saw that young man, he felt a great power inside him, and that such talent must be guided properly so it can grow and become even stronger. But by then it was too late, because Wang's ship had already left the city and sailed back out to sea. The old man was standing in the harbor, watching the ship as it moved away, but suddenly he disappeared, as if he had used teleportation, then went to the ship and entered Wang's room. As soon as Wang saw him, he was shocked and asked, "How did you get here?" The man told him that he used teleportation, one of his abilities, to come here. Then he suddenly disappeared from in front of him and reappeared sitting on the chair. He told Wang that from the moment he saw him, he sensed great power in him, and at the same time, he felt that a strange curse was affecting him. Wang was shocked and asked him, "How did you know all of that?" But the man, whom we came to know as Master Xin, told him that he has a disciple who studied healing and curse removal for 360 years. By coincidence, that disciple had visited the clan lands around 2 years ago and went to the Dragon Fang clan. There, he met you, Wang, but he could not remove the curse affecting you. Wang told him that he thinks he remembers the person he was talking about. Master Xin said that his disciple returned and told him about the strange curse surrounding him. He added that since that day, he had intended to go himself to the clan lands to see him. But Wang asked him, "And why did you want to see me?" Master Xin replied that he wanted to meet him so he could remove the curse himself. And by pure coincidence, he happened to meet him today. As soon as Wang understood that he wanted to help him, he thanked him from the bottom of his heart. Then Master Xin reached out his hand to examine him, and as soon as Wang touched it, he examined him without using any power. On the other side, Lin was sitting with teacher Zoya and said that Wang has a guest and that she should go bring them something to drink. But teacher Zoya told her that she might disturb them if she went and interrupted their conversation, and advised her not to go to Wang unless he calls for her himself. But after that, Wang called her from behind the door and told her that he was going on a journey with Master Xin to break the curse on him and that he might not return for a long time. Lin was about to open the door to say goodbye to him, but Master Xin struck her and knocked her unconscious. Then he told Wang that he did that because she might have asked to go with them. Wang understood what he meant. After that, Master Xin used teleportation and took them both to that island. Then the two of them started walking around the island. Wang asked Master Xin about his true identity, and he answered that he is the Emperor of the human lands. As soon as Wang heard that, he was shocked. Then Master Xin took him to that place and sat with him. He told him that what he has is not actually a curse, but a disease. He also added that this disease is not easy to cure. He told him that the treatment requires him to strengthen his body and train in certain skills. Wang replied that he is ready to do anything to get rid of this illness. Master Xin told him, "All right. From now on, I will personally oversee your training." He told him that the skills he would teach him would grant him tremendous power. Then he asked him if he was ready to use that power to help people in the human lands or the clan lands. As soon as Wang agreed, Master Xin used one of his skills and brought out that strange object. That object was called the Emperor's symbol. Then Master Xin told him that this symbol has its own consciousness, and that from now on it would guide him and make him stronger. He also added that Wang must complete the missions it gives him within only 1 month. The next day, Wang was cutting down trees in the forest with his axe. We learned that the Emperor's symbol had given him his first mission. That mission was to cut down 100 trees in a single day without using his magical power. The goal was to strengthen his body. Wang managed to cut down the 100 trees, then gathered them all in one place. And by then he was completely exhausted. But he noticed that Master Xin had left him one of those energy pills so he could eat it and restore his strength. As soon as he ate it, he felt great energy flowing through him. After that, the Emperor's symbol gave him the second mission. It told him that he had to use the trees he cut to make lumber, then build a large house from that wood. Wang did not waste any time, and spent 15 full days building and refining the house. In the end, he finished it, and it looked very beautiful. Then the imperial symbol gave him another mission. It told him that he had to dig a water canal from the river to the house he built, and create a garden where he would plant trees. Wang managed to do that as well, so he created a beautiful garden and made the water canal. We learned that a full month had passed since Wang arrived at that place. Then the imperial symbol told him that the last mission it would give him was to move the things from Master Xin's old house into the new house. Wang thought this would be easy, so he spent the whole day moving the items until he carried the last box and finished everything. He was happy because he thought he had completed all the missions the imperial symbol gave him within just 1 month. But at that very moment, the box he had moved into the house broke open. A huge number of Emperor's symbols came out of it. Wang then realized that he would have to complete many more missions until he finished everything assigned by all those symbols. He became very angry because Master Xin had not told him that there were still an enormous number of missions ahead of him. He had thought he was done with everything. While this was happening, Master Xin entered and noticed that Wang was angry. He said, By the way, Wang, I was going to tell you that you still had many missions ahead of you, but I did not want to shock you with how many there were. But Wang did not give him the chance to continue. Instead, he ran after him and wanted to hit him. The next day, Wang was sitting and training in meditation and spiritual energy gathering. The Emperor's symbol told him that he had to stay calm and think of nothing if he wanted to gather spiritual energy properly. But at that moment, Master Xun woke up, stood by the window, and started annoying Wang. He told him that he was weak because he still had not learned how to meditate and gather energy correctly. Wang lost his temper, and because of that his energy went out of control and almost burned him. Master Xun kept teasing him until Wang insulted him. Because of that, the master used his power and formed a thundercloud. Then he made it chase Wang and strike him with lightning as punishment for what he had said. After that, Wang sat alone, annoyed because Master Xun kept mocking him. So he decided that he would annoy him too and not leave him in peace. Then Wang gave the master that juice. He told him that he had prepared it especially for him. The master thanked him and drank it, but it tasted terrible. Wang then told him that he had made the juice from animal urine. After that, Wang used his power and ran away. The master flew after him to catch him and beat him. Later, Wang was sitting and training when Master Xun came to him and gave him 2 energy pills to increase his strength. But Wang suspected that he was planning another prank. However, the master told him that he was not joking, and that Wang should eat both energy pills right now so his strength would increase. Wang actually believed him and ate the 2 pills. Suddenly, his body temperature rose sharply, and it turned out that the master had put hot pepper inside the energy pills. Honestly, I do not know whether these two are master and disciple or just friends constantly joking with each other. Wang became angry at the master, but the master calmed him down and then gave him a real energy pill. On the other side, out in the middle of the sea, Jai's ship had still not reached its destination. Lin was standing alone, thinking about Wang and worrying about him. Then teacher Zoya came to her and told her that Wang is very strong and that she should not worry about him. Then we returned to Wang, who was carrying that huge rock while standing in the middle of the lake. At that moment, Master Xun used his power and created a giant magical hammer, then struck the rock Wang was carrying with it. The problem was that there were knives under Wang in the water, and he did not know it. If he had failed to keep holding the rock any longer, those knives would have injured him. But after that, Master Xun told him to put the rock down and rest for a bit. Wang did so, then went and sat beside Master Xun. Wang then told him that he did not like the pranks they were pulling on each other and that they should stop doing that. But Master Xun ignored him and was about to eat that fruit. Wang grabbed it from him and opened it. It turned out that the master had set a trap for him and hidden something sharp inside it that could have injured him. When the master saw that Wang no longer wanted to joke with him in that way, he took out the knives that had been hidden under the water. After that, the two of them brought out all the traps each had prepared for the other. Then, while they were talking, Wang asked the master, "When will I finish my training?" The master told him that he still had a long way to go before he finished all the training. He told him that when he himself was young like Wang, he trained in the exact same training Wang was doing now, and that his own master back then was the previous emperor of the human lands. As soon as he completed his training, he inherited the position of emperor after his master. Then he said, and in the same way, "Wang, you too can become the emperor of the human lands. But in order to reach that position, you must first accomplish something truly great. That is why in the future I will send you to a clan that will face a serious problem. Your mission will be to save that clan." As soon as Wang heard that, he asked him, "But how do you know that this clan will face a problem in the future?" The master replied that the king of the human lands had told him so. And for your information, Wang, the highest position in the human lands is the king of the human lands. The position directly beneath it is the emperor of the human lands. The emperor's duty is to receive orders from the king and then distribute them to the rulers of the human lands so that problems can be prevented before they happen. Then Wang asked him for the name of the clan he would go to help. He replied that it is called the Clan of the Independent Woman. Honestly, I do not know what kind of strange name that is. Anyway, after that, Master Kshin was sitting there, then suddenly summoned the rulers of the human lands to give them his orders. He told them that whoever disobeys those orders would be punished by the king himself. At that time, Wang was standing at the side, watching what was happening. He thought to himself that all those rulers possessed tremendous power. After that, Master Kshin finished speaking with them and ordered them to leave, and they disappeared from the place immediately. Then Wang spoke with Master Kshin and asked him why he was giving orders to the rulers when no problems seemed to exist in the human lands. But the master told him that there are evil demonic sects in the human lands called the 10 sects. Any problem that occurs in the human lands usually has those sects behind it. That is why he must give the rulers advance orders, so they stay alert and solve problems before they occur. Then he told him that he would now send him to the clan of the independent woman. After that, he showed him 2 magical rings and said that he could take one of them. Then he explained that one of the rings is a storage ring that can hold anything. As for the other ring, it contains energy pills and also a healing elixir that can treat serious injuries. Wang chose the ring containing the energy pills without any hesitation. Because of that, the master became annoyed with him and said that he did not even think before choosing. But Wang told him that the energy pills he makes are better than anything else in the world. Because of that nice compliment, Master Kshin decided to give him both rings. Then he said to him, "Get ready now, because I am going to pass on part of my wisdom to you." Suddenly, he started moving his hands, and a strange energy came out of him and entered Wang's body. As soon as that energy was transferred to him, Master Kshin used his power and sent him to the women's clan. Suddenly, Wang found himself inside a strange place that looked like a bathing area. Beside him was a girl, but the girl attacked him immediately with the weapon she was carrying. Wang blocked her attack with ice magic. Then she asked him, "Who are you, and how did you appear here?" He answered that he was a messenger sent by the Emperor of the human lands, and that the Emperor had told him that a problem would happen in their clan. That is why he came to find out what the problem is and solve it himself. But the girl did not believe him, and she broke the ice barrier that Wang had created. She was about to attack him again, but the moment she saw how handsome he was, she froze in place. Wang then explained that the Emperor himself was the one who transported him here with his power, and that he did not intend to appear in the place where she was. Then he tried to leave the place, but as soon as he stepped out, he found guards outside aiming their arrows at him. At that moment, the girl they had seen earlier came out and ordered the female guards to stop. We then learned that this girl is one of the leaders of the women's clan, and her name was Feng. Then Feng told her guards that this person is a man. As soon as the guards learned that, they were shocked because they had never seen a man in their lives before. After that, Feng wanted to take Wang to their ruler and present him to her as a gift. But Wang moved away before she could touch him and said to her, "If you want to do anything to me, then you must defeat me first." However, the poor guy received a severe beating and was defeated in the end. He thought to himself that his magical power is the true source of his strength. Therefore, he must use that power and not rely only on his physical strength. But at that moment, Leader Feng ordered her followers to tie him up so they could take him as a gift to the ruler. However, Wang immediately used his magical power and introduced himself, saying that he is Wang, the young master of the Dragon Fang clan. He also said that he is a messenger sent by the Emperor of the human lands to their clan, and to make them believe him, he gave them that letter. It contained proof of his identity, and it had been written for him personally by Emperor Kshin. The moment the leader saw that letter, she believed him right away. The next day, Wang was riding in that carriage on his way to meet the ruler of the clan. On the way, he noticed that all the residents of the clan were women, and there were no men among them at all. So he asked Feng, "Why are there no men in your clan?" She answered that they have no need for men. She added that they give birth in a way different from ordinary humans. Then she explained further, saying that their clan has legendary water, and that any woman who touches that water becomes pregnant immediately. After that, she gives birth to a girl. Then Feng asked Wang, "Is our clan famous in the world or not?" He answered that their clan is very famous, but no one can reach them because of the magical barrier surrounding the place where they live. She also told him that no one can leave the clan and go out into the outside world because of that same barrier. While they were traveling, Wang noticed statues of giant beasts in the area. As soon as he used the power of his eye, he saw that tremendous power was hidden inside those statues. He thought to himself that these were not statues at all, but real beasts, and they were definitely there to protect the clan. After that, they approached the ruler's palace, but that female soldier stopped them, then greeted leader Feng. Feng told her that they had come to meet the ruler, but the soldier informed them that a major problem had happened, and that the ruler was busy at the moment. When Feng asked her what the problem was, she told her that a strange man had entered inside the barrier without anyone noticing, and that he had assaulted 16 girls and had now been captured. The moment Wang heard that, he became furious and said that he would personally deal with that man himself. But the problem was that when they got closer to the palace gate, Wang saw his friend Jai calling out to him. The guard then told him that this was the person who had assaulted the 16 girls. At that moment, the ruler's assistant arrived with Xiao, and she welcomed Wang. Wang asked Xiao when the two of them had come here. She answered that she and Jai had arrived here alone 3 days ago, and that they came to this clan to rest after their sea journey. Wang then asked her how they managed to enter this place when there was a magical barrier that prevented anyone from entering or leaving. She replied that she used her power and entered easily. Then Wang spoke with the ruler's assistant and told her that this had to be a misunderstanding, and that Jai was not the one who assaulted the girls. Then he asked her how Jai had been captured. The guard they had seen earlier answered and said that she had been patrolling the village at night. At that time, she heard someone crying. When she followed the sound, she found a house. As soon as she entered it, she saw Jai sleeping on the bed with a crying girl beside him. Wang said that Jai could never do something like that, and that the accusation against him was fabricated. Because of what he said, the ruler's assistant began thinking about his words. Then she ordered her followers to release Jai until they found out whether he had really done it or not. On the other side, someone was watching everything from a distance. We learned that this person was one of the members of the 10 demonic sects that Master Xun had mentioned before. His name was Fan. We also learned that his mission was to get rid of Jai and ruin his reputation. We also learned that the one who gave him that order was one of the leaders of the 10 demonic sects, and we learned as well that he was the one who had actually assaulted the girls. He had put a sleeping drug into Jai's juice. Then, after Jai lost consciousness, he carried him and placed him beside one of the girls he had attacked. He thought his mission had succeeded, but then Wang appeared, and with just a few words he managed to free Jai. Fan thought to himself that he had to get rid of Jai as quickly as possible. At night, Fan appeared and used his magical power to destroy the place where Jai was sleeping. But suddenly, he was attacked, and he barely managed to dodge the strikes. Then Xiao appeared and attacked him with her sword. Fan immediately activated his magical power and attacked her, but Xiao managed to block his attack, then struck him with her sword and wounded him. But Fan did not give up and attacked her with dark magic. Even so, Xiao was able to block that attack with ease. Suddenly, Jai appeared there, along with the ruler's assistant and Wang. Then that girl also appeared and shot an arrow at him from her bow and managed to hit him. Fan realized that he would not be able to escape, so he thought to himself that he had to capture the weakest one among them and use him as a hostage. The moment he saw Wang, he shaped his power into a huge snake and attacked him with it. But Wang shaped his own power into a giant dragon, and within just a few seconds, he had already defeated him. In the end, they managed to capture him. But then Fan suddenly activated his power and blew himself up among them. He sacrificed his life so that they would not get any information out of him. Then the girl who had appeared said that she did not expect him to sacrifice his life in such a way. We then learned that this girl was the ruler, and her name was Sona. Then she told Wang that he should rest now, because she would hold a party for him in her palace the next day. Then she left the place and went away. The next day, Wang was going with Xiao to the ruler's palace. Jai came to them, spoke with our hero, and thanked him for saving his life and proving to everyone that he was not the one who attacked the girls. Wang told him that he only helped him because he had been wronged, but if he had really done it, then he would have had to receive his punishment and be punished severely. Then the three of them arrived at the ruler's palace. Wang thought to himself that Master Xun had told him that a major problem would happen in this clan, but so far no problem had happened yet. Even so, he did not think much about it, and continued walking toward the palace. On the way, he he saw that lake. The assistant told him that the water of that lake is called the sacred water, and that any girl from their clan who touches it becomes pregnant immediately. Then after a short time, she gives birth to a girl. As they continued on their way, Wang felt that there was a beast watching him, and he became very tense. But the assistant reassured him and said that he had probably sensed the energy of a giant beast. She added that this beast is the one that protects their clan, and because of it, they were still alive until now, since it protected them from dangers. Then they continued walking until they finally entered the palace. There, they were welcomed by ruler Sona. Then Sona told Wang that she would take him on a tour inside the place, so he went with her. The two of them arrived at a tree with a swing hanging from it, and they began swinging together. It seemed that the young man had started living a love story with ruler Sona. Then Sona spoke with him and told him that she had never gone outside the lands of her clan. Wang was surprised by her words and said to her, "How would you go out when there is a magical barrier that prevents anyone from entering or leaving?" She answered that there is a secret door known only to her and her assistant. She added that she can leave through it, but at the same time, she cannot leave her clan because she is the ruler and must take care of her people, and she has no time to go anywhere. While they were talking, Jai and Zio arrived there. They were watching them from a distance and listening to what they were saying, but Wang told them not to hide and to come stand with them. Jai replied that they were not free right now, and that there was something important that had to be discussed. Then he winked at him, as if he were saying, "Do not worry, I left the atmosphere for you so you could talk comfortably with the beauty beside you." After that, he spoke with Feng and told her that they would carry out their plan tonight. Feng told him that he had to let Zio know about the plan. So what were they talking about? Anyway, after that, Jai went and spoke with Zio. He told her that they would carry out the plan tonight. At night, Wang was sitting with Jai, Sona, and the rest of his friends. They were all drinking juice, but suddenly, Wang brought out that large barrel and told them that it contained very delicious juice and that he had brought it with him from his clan. Then he served them the juice and asked them to drink. Jai took that strange pill, then drank the juice. As soon as they drank it, they all fell asleep, except for Wang, who remained awake. But in the end, he also felt that something strange was happening to him. He said that he wanted to sleep now, then surrounded himself with ice and fell asleep immediately. But the surprise was that Jai was not actually asleep at all. He was only pretending. Then he gave Zio and Feng one of the pills he had taken before drinking the juice, and they woke up. He told them that now it was time to begin carrying out the plan they had agreed on. As for Wang, he was not really asleep either, but was watching them to find out what they were going to do. After that, we saw Feng saying that the time had finally come to destroy the beast that controls this clan, and to understand what is happening, we must go back in time. When Feng was still a child, she had gotten lost and entered a strange cave. There, she saw a giant beast holding a little girl and draining her spiritual energy until she died. The previous ruler was present in that place, along with her followers. As soon as Feng saw what was happening, she tried to run away, but she fell to the ground. The guards heard her, and they caught her. Because she had seen what happened, the ruler ordered her followers to kill her. But at that moment, Sona intervened, and she was still young at the time. She told the ruler not to kill Feng, since Sona was going to take over the rule of the clan in the future. The ruler agreed to her request, and from that day on, Feng and ruler Sona became childhood friends. Then we return again to the present. Feng gathered those soldiers and told them that she would now show them the secret that no one knows. Then she took them inside that cave. She struck that object, and children came out from inside the cave. Zio was surprised and said, "What are these children doing in a place like this?" Feng told her, "If you want to know what is happening to these children, then keep walking with me and you will understand everything." After that, we go to Wang, who came out of the ice surrounding him. Then he went to the sacred water lake, and there he saw strange writings. On those writings, it was written that the first queen of the clan, after creating this lake, left behind a beast to protect the clan, and then disappeared. But for the beast to continue protecting the clan, it had to receive something in return, so they used to sacrifice some of the children for the beast to eat, so that it would not go out of control. As soon as Wang learned this story, he concluded that Feng wanted to get rid of that beast, so that they would not have to sacrifice any more children to it. He also understood that she had asked Jai and Zio for help so they could kill the beast with her. And he realized that this is the great problem Master Xin had told him would happen in this clan. But suddenly, the guards came to him, and it seemed that they wanted to arrest him. Then we return once again to Feng, who took Zio and Jai inside the cave. There, Jai destroyed the door in front of them. As soon as they entered the place, they saw the beast, and it was enormous. The clan's priestesses were also there, and they asked Feng what she was doing, but she silenced them, then spoke with Jai, Zio, and the rest of the guards. She told them that this beast eats the clan's children in exchange for protecting it. She added that their clan is considered one of the strongest clans and does not need to sacrifice its children to this beast in order to be protected, and that they are capable of protecting themselves on their own. But that priestess spoke to her and said that what she was doing was against the ruler's orders as well as the orders of the previous rulers, and that she would definitely be punished for what she was doing. But Feng cursed at her and said, "Damn you and all the rulers." Then she activated her power. Jai activated his power, and Zio did the same. The three of them surrounded the beast. After that, we returned to Wang, who used ice magic and froze the guards who wanted to capture him. He thought to himself that he had decided to help Feng carry out her plan. Then he flew directly to go to her. On the other side, the beast began attacking the guards. It used its fire and burned some of them. Then Feng attacked it with her spear, and the beast became enraged at her. It broke the chains that were on it, then attacked the guards and Feng with its foot. Jai told Feng to fall back, then used his magic and managed to knock the beast to the ground. Zio also attacked the beast, and succeeded in wounding it and inflicting serious injuries on it. But after that, the beast stood up and roared, and suddenly its wounds healed. Everyone in the place was shocked by that. The fight between them continued. Then Feng told her followers to fall back, because she would face this beast herself. She immediately activated her power, and the beast was about to attack her. But Wang appeared there and used ice magic, forcing the beast to stop in its place. Then Wang spoke with Jai, Zio, and Feng, and told them that he would help them and get rid of this beast. He explained to them that they first had to find its weak point so they could defeat it. But the beast broke the ice that was binding it and freed itself quickly. After that, Wang flew through the area and threw those magical spheres at the beast's legs. Suddenly, the beast's legs froze, and it fell to the ground. Then Wang continued attacking it mercilessly, freezing its entire body. Feng was watching the battle with Jai, and she was shocked by Wang's power. One of her followers then asked her, "Why did we not ask Wang to help us from the beginning?" She replied that she did not know he was this strong. Meanwhile, Zio was looking at Wang, then decided to help him. So she played her flute, and magical energy came out of it and entered Wang's body. Thanks to that energy, Wang became incredibly fast, and was able to attack the beast with even greater speed. But the beast created a magical barrier to protect itself. However, Wang gave it no chance at all, and broke that barrier with ease. Then he landed on the ground and used a skill called the astrology skill. Suddenly, ice came out from everywhere and pierced the beast's body. It became wounded and unable to move. After that, Feng went to Wang and thanked him for helping them. She was about to finish off the beast, but Wang suddenly created a barrier around the beast so that no one could harm it. No one understood why he did that. So Wang explained to them that if they killed this beast, a great disaster would happen. He explained that the spirit of this beast is connected to the magical barrier that protects their clan. If the beast dies, the magical barrier will disappear. But Feng interrupted him and said that this does not matter, and that they do not need a magical barrier to protect them. Wang told her that from the very first moment he entered their clan, he saw giant statues, and those statues are not just stones, but real beasts. They are there in the clan to protect it. So if the barrier is destroyed, those beasts will know that the guardian beast of the clan has died, and they certainly will not stay silent, because they carry an order from the first ruler of the clan to protect the system of the clan and not allow anyone to change it, and they will surely kill whoever caused that change. Just one movement from one of them could destroy the entire clan. But Feng told told him that they would be able to face those beasts. Wang replied that the number of beasts there is 108. Then he added, "And I want to tell you that only one beast once appeared in my clan in the clan lands, and it was about to destroy the whole clan. We were only able to stop it with great difficulty. So what would happen with 108 full beasts? What would those beasts do to your clan?" Suddenly, the queen's assistant appeared and said to them, "What are you doing? If you kill this beast now, a huge disaster will happen." But suddenly, Feng activated her power, broke the barrier Wang had made, then struck the beast with all her strength and killed it. The beast's body disappeared, and that crown appeared in its place. Then a black aura came out of the crown, and it flew away and headed toward the sacred water lake, spinning around itself. Wang chased after it and used his power to see whether the beasts inside the statues had started to break free or not. The disaster was that the barrier surrounding the clan had already been destroyed, and the beasts had indeed begun to free themselves. They were on the verge of coming out and destroying the clan. Wang also saw Feng fleeing the place with ruler Sona, her childhood friend, so he told Jai, who was standing beside him, that he had to stop that crown by any means, so that the giant beasts would not be released, until he could take Sona away from Feng. Then Wang left the place and rushed after them. As for Jai, he did not know what to do, and thought to himself that he would not be able to stop the crown with his current power. So he contacted his master and asked him to come to the place and help him. And indeed, that man, whom we learned was his great master, appeared there to help his disciple. He went straight to the crown and activated his power on it, and he actually managed to stop it with difficulty. Jai looked at the giant beasts and found that they had not moved yet, because the crown had stopped spinning. On the other side, Wang had reached Feng, and the rest of the guards and Zio had also stopped her and taken ruler Sona away from her. Then Sona woke up and told them not to hurt Feng. She told them that there is now only one solution to stop the giant beasts from breaking free and destroying the clan. That one solution is for her to wear the crown, let it absorb her power, and turn herself into a beast in place of the one that died. Then everything would return to how it was before. But Wang asked her if there was no other solution besides this. Unfortunately, she told him that this is the only way to protect her clan. Then she asked him to hug her one last time, because she had fallen in love with him. Wang granted her request and activated the magical barrier that prevents any girl from touching him directly, allowing her to embrace him. After that, the ruler moved toward the crown so it could absorb her power. When Feng saw that she was about to sacrifice herself to fix the mistakes Feng herself had caused, she began crying and screaming at the top of her lungs and apologizing to her. Before ruler Sona could go to the crown, Wang was deeply saddened for her. He remembered that Master Xun had once told him about a certain magic. If someone used it, they would be able to absorb any energy in the world, and if the energy they absorbed was great enough, they could then become a king like the 8 kings they had spoken about before, and become the 9th king of the world. But the problem was that no one had ever tried that magic before, because no one had even dared to try it in the first place. So Wang told Sona that she should try that magic and absorb the crown's power instead of allowing the crown to absorb her power and turn her into a beast. While they were speaking, Jai's master shouted at them and said that he could no longer stop the crown from spinning for much longer, and that they had to hurry and carry out their plan. And indeed, ruler Sona went to the crown and absorbed its power, but then she disappeared from the place. Wang told the people there that they now had to build her a statue and spread her story throughout the whole world, saying that she had saved her clan and sacrificed her life. He added that once these stories spread and the entire world began to respect her, her spirit would transform into the spirit of a king, and she would become the 9th queen of the world. Then she would be able to return to their world whenever she wished. A few days later, a huge statue of Sona was built, and the news spread everywhere that she had sacrificed her life and saved her people. Everyone began to respect and honor her. Then Wang spoke with Jai, Zio, and Sona's assistant, and told them that all they needed now was to be patient for a while until Sona transformed into one of the kings. He explained that this might take a very long time, but in the end it would certainly succeed. On the other side, Master Xin was watching everything that happened through his magical power. He said that Wang had acted in the correct way and had managed to save the women's clan without any losses. He had also used the wisdom that he had been given in the best possible way, and Master Xin was very pleased with him. The next day, Wang was standing in front of Sona's statue and placed his hand on it. At that moment, his consciousness moved into the spirit world, and there he met Sona. She told him that she was happy in that beautiful place where she now existed. She also said that very soon she would become the 9th queen of the world. Wang was happy because his plan had succeeded. Then he returned to the real world and told Sona's assistant that she was fine and informed her that his plan had worked. Everyone there was overjoyed because their efforts had not gone to waste. After that, Wang was standing with Jai's master, whom we learned was named Zhu, and the two of them were drinking juice together. At that time, Master Zhu began talking with him about girls and their beauty. Wang thought to himself that this master must really be Jai's teacher, because he was just as perverted as him. After that, Wang was making something strange, and Xiao and Jai were with him. At night, Jai's mother and Xiao's teacher arrived at the place, so they could get to know the people of the women's clan and build friendly relations with them. Jai told them that he wanted to introduce them to his friend Wang, but as soon as they entered the place, they heard the sound of music. Jai said that Wang had invented a musical instrument and that he was now holding a party. As soon as they reached the place of the party, Xiao's teacher saw that Xiao was dancing and singing and that she was very happy. She became angry at her because in her opinion that was the behavior of an ill-mannered girl. So Xiao spent the rest of the day sad, and Wang and Jai kept trying to comfort her. But Wang told them that he would leave the clan after 3 days, and that he might return to his own clan or go to continue his training with his master. So he made gifts for them. He gave Jai that fan, and told him that there was a hidden weapon inside it. When Jai tried that weapon, poisonous needles came out of the fan. Then Wang gave Xiao those 2 hairpins, and told her that he had made them especially for her. Xiao's face turned red, and she thanked him. That night, Wang was walking alone and saying that he would leave that place now without saying goodbye to anyone, because he does not like farewell moments. Before leaving, he placed his hand on Sona's statue and said goodbye to her. Suddenly, Sona's spirit came out of the statue and told him that he could come to her clan anytime he wanted. Wang told her that he would visit her from time to time. Then he flew away and left the place. At that time, we saw Feng, and signs of aging had appeared on her because of the intense grief she felt over what had happened to her childhood friend Sona because of her. But Sona's spirit appeared and began comforting her, telling her not to be sad. But it was already too late, because Feng died in her arms. Then we go to Wang, who had already left the clan lands and was walking alone in peace. But suddenly, those 2 appeared before him and told him that he had to come with them. Then they told him that the 10 demonic sects wanted him to join them, and that was why they had been sent to him. But Wang mocked them and said that he would not go anywhere with them. The girl became angry, raised her sword at him, and told him that if he would not come willingly, then he would come by force. But at that moment, Master Xin arrived and grabbed the 2 of them. After beating them badly, he tied them to that tree and started cursing at them. Then Wang gave him that lollipop and said, "Calm down a little, man." After that, Master Xin told him that he would soon go to a mountain called Kunlun to gather some medicinal herbs. But the problem was that dangerous beasts lived on that mountain, and he might not be able to defeat them if he fought them alone. Then he offered Wang to go with him. As soon as Wang learned that he wanted to take him to Mount Kunlun, he became very frightened. That was because one of the 8 kings of the world lived on that mountain, and she was known for being very aggressive. So he told his master that if he went there with him, he might die. But Master Xin told him not to be afraid because he would be with him and would not allow anyone to harm him, even if it was the queen herself. After that, he used the teleportation skill and took him to that valley so they could rest there for a while. Then Master Xin told Wang that he reminded him of a very powerful man who lived in the past. That man was considered the strongest person in the world, to the point that even the 8 kings themselves feared him. Wang became excited to hear his story and begged the master to tell it to him. So the master said, "All right." Then he told him that long ago there was a legendary dragon from another world attacking planet Earth. Because that dragon was so powerful, the 8 kings united against it under the leadership of the strongest king among them, whose name was Yan, and with great difficulty they managed to kill it. But King Yan disappeared afterward without leaving any trace, and no one knew where he had gone, because King Yan, who had been the leader of the other kings, disappeared. The Fire King began doing whatever he wanted without anyone holding him accountable. The Fire King hated humans, so from time to time he would attack them, wipe out huge numbers of them, and spread corruption across the land. Humanity was on the verge of extinction, until a human man appeared whose name was Kim, and he discovered that he could use fire magic. As soon as the Fire King learned that, he became furious and decided to kill that human. So he attacked him directly and struck him with one finger, throwing him into the sea, thinking that he had died. But Kim returned many years later, and by then he had become an old man. As soon as the Fire King saw him, he recognized him and attacked him again with his finger. But this time, Kim had trained over the years and gained tremendous power. So he struck the Fire King with a single blow and threw him into the mountain behind him. Then he attacked him again and managed to kill him. As soon as the kings learned that one of them had been defeated, they became afraid of Kim's power. So they sent another king to him, whose title was the King of Wars, in order to kill him. But Kim had already taught his clan how to use fire magic, and he made them very strong, so they were able to withstand the attacks of the King of Wars. In the end, the war between the kings and humans stopped, and peace came to everyone. Then the master told Wang that he reminded him of Kim, because he had the same determination. He also told him that the training he had gone through during the recent period had made his body stronger, and that his illness had most likely been cured by now. Then he gave him that thing and said that it was a pill furnace, and that he could use it to make pills. A little later, he told him that they would now go to Mount Kunlun. Then he used teleportation and took them there. In front of them was the entrance, and if they crossed it, they would enter the mountain. But suddenly, 4 legendary beasts appeared before them. Those beasts were the guardians of the mountain entrance. Their mission was to prevent anyone from entering. The moment Wang saw those beasts, he became terrified. But Master Xun told him not to be afraid, because he would send him away from that place, and would not make him fight with him so he would not die. Then he told him that he had to wait for him until he came to him in the place where he was sending him. Suddenly, he used his skill on him and made him leave that place and disappear. But before Wang disappeared completely, he thought to himself that he had to help his master. So he transferred part of his power to him and gave it to him. After that, he was sent to that island. As soon as he woke up, he asked himself, "Where am I?" But he was exhausted, because he had given Master Xun a large part of his power, so he fainted. But after that, Wang felt that someone was waking him up. When he regained consciousness, he found that bird right in front of his face, because the bird was staring at him. Wang thought it wanted to eat him, so he took out one of the fruits he had stored in the ring's storage space and offered it to the bird, but the bird refused to eat it and flew away. Then it came back later, carrying that fruit, and gave it to Wang. As soon as he ate it, he felt his energy return to him again, so he realized that this was not an ordinary fruit. Wang thanked the bird, but the bird suddenly transformed into a beautiful girl. The moment he saw her, he remembered that the master had told him that his illness had most likely been cured. To make sure, he asked the girl to transform back into a bird and touch him. And she really did it, turning into a bird and touching him normally without anything happening to him. Then he asked her to return to her human form and touch him. She immediately returned to her human form and touched him. At that moment, Wang realized that his illness had finally been cured. He became extremely happy. Then he sat with the girl and asked her who she was. She introduced herself and said that she was from the clan of bird humans and that her name was Lai. She also told him that her father was Master Xing. Wang was very happy to hear that and thought to himself, since this girl is the first girl I have touched normally without anything happening to me, then I must marry her. Then he started saying out loud that he had finally been cured of his illness, and he was overjoyed. And here, unfortunately, the video ends with this happy ending. Wang finally managed to cure his strange illness and became able to live his life normally. But do you think Master Xun was able to defeat the 4 beasts that he was going to fight alone? Or will he end up being defeated? All of that and more we will find out when Season 2 of the anime is released. And if you made it this far, do not forget to subscribe to the channel and activate the bell so you can receive all new updates. And of course, if you liked the video, do not forget to leave a like. See you later.